Hey, this is WhyBeAre back with Street Legal Racing Redline, and this is going to be the grinding episode because we're down to $3,000. And yeah, I could cheat and just give myself money, but that's absolutely no fun at all, and I'd feel dirty and scummy if I did that. So instead, we're going to find a drag race that I can hopefully get some money from really fast. This one says club rating of 30 or higher and no nitrous. So if I just pop the nitrous off of this, I should be able to win it, and it gives us some money and a part. Now, if that part is worth a decent amount of money, we should be all right. If it's not, well, then we're only getting about $1,000 a win, which isn't that much. So let's go all the way back. I think it was, nope, not that one. This one. So now we can go ahead and race in this and see how well the car holds up. Oh no, the trunk's still open. And that's just to slow me down. Something got to hold me back because my car is going to destroy your car. I almost just hit the accelerator right from the start. If I did that, I would have lost instantly. That would have been really dumb. Okay, not even a close race. I'm slowing down halfway through the race because victory was already mine. And I know it gets really, really dangerous at the end of the race if I'm flying through it like that. So that is $1,000. Now, what is the part I got? It was a V12 something. It was a Llama Performance V12 12-channel N2O injection system. How much is it worth? That's what's important. $4,000. So I can get $4,000 from that. So we total up about $5,000 for what, 7-8 seconds of racing. So that's a pretty good ratio right there, I think. And now it's just a matter of doing this a few times. And then I'll also see if maybe there's one that could get me even more money faster if I build a car up for it. But right now, I don't have the money to build up a car, so we're just going to keep doing this one. Go right now. So you got to hit go before the go actually comes up. If you wait till go happens, then your launch is late. I mean, this is a good time to actually practice my launches because I got so much time. Oh, steer left, steer left. Oh, no body parts fell off. That's all I care. The body parts are on. I can repair it. Body parts fall off. Well, yeah, I'm kind of screwed. How much damage does this thing have? Oh, this thing's pretty beat up. Doesn't look that beat up on the little menu thing, but apparently, yeah, it's damaged. So let's go ahead and actually close the trunk and do one more race on this. And I think I'll edit it a bit tighter here just to save you guys some time. So go. Perfect launch, and this time I gotta make sure I slow down like halfway through the race. So right there, start braking. I already won. I don't want to crash the car. Perfect. I wonder if I put really fat tires on the front, if it would be enough to actually steer the car going fast, and maybe even it might help it slow down a little bit. So let's try that out real quickly. I'm gonna swap out these little ones, and we're just gonna put drag tires front and back. And I know what you're thinking, that's just like the supercar. Oh no, it's gonna be that all over again. I really hope it's not. Like, I'm not going to be steering around corners. I'm just steering enough not to crash. So I'm hoping I can get away with this configuration where I couldn't do it in the other car. So we're going to grab 2 of the tires, and then we got to go with the 15-15s. And these are the only 15-15s I know of off the top of my head. That's why I use those ones. There might be more options, but you know what? I have absolutely no issue with these, so I'm going to just keep using them. So apparently I have a lot of tires. Oh, you know what I should do? I should put the worn tires up front, and then I put the fresh ones in the rear. That way, it'll make me go a little bit faster. Yeah, I don't need the extra speed, but I figure it's an absolute waste to have beautiful, fresh tires on the front when all the power is going through the rears. And then the rear tire can retire to the front. So let's go for another round. 3, 2, 1, go right now! Ooh, I think I launched a little bit harder than before. Not by a lot, but just a little bit. So we're going to go real fast the whole time. Just coast a little bit at the end. Let the brakes turn on, and awesome! Okay, we could actually just churn and then not crash into the wall right there. That makes it a lot easier to do drag races because I don't have to worry about wrecking my car at the end every time. So after this race, I should have enough money to try to actually build a car for even more serious drag racing because I'm pretty sure there are some drag races out there that'll make me even more money than this one's making, even though it's making me $5,000 each run. I think there's one that'll make me almost $10,000 each run, and I don't trust this car to steer as good as it does. Like, I think it's gonna hit the wall and then it just doesn't. And you notice, even with the drag tires, it doesn't tip over, you stupid supercar. That was the title of the last video, but seriously, that thing made me mad. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and sell off all of the parts we have won. And wait a minute, huh? Oh, it's entrance fee of $1,000, then you get that. So you only actually make $3,000. I totally misread all that. Well, it's still enough for me to get started making some progress. As long as I wasn't losing money. If I was losing money there, I'd be really mad. So let's see what other drag races are that'll make me more money. Not a drag race, not a drag race, wait, that's a drag race. But we have to win the Race of Champions once. Haven't done that yet, so that's much, much later. So we just skip over that for now. Looking for more drag racing. Haven't seen any, and we're getting near the end. How about this one? Club rating of 45 or higher and no nitrous, $10,000. That's not bad, but we need a Class S car, and this one is not a Class S. I might be able to make it a Class S. This one's same thing, but we also need a manual transmission. This one, rear-wheel drive, engine power between 1,000 and 1,500. Now, in reality, this thing makes way over 1,000 horsepower. According to the game, though, it only makes 678 horsepower. And I have to assume that has something to do with the twin turbo setup not being read correctly in the dyno. But we're going to make it, hopefully, where the dyno reads over 1,000 horsepower so we can compete in that drag race. And to do that, we're going to actually have to tear this engine down and really upgrade it. And this is the first time I've done this on video, because up until this point, all I've really done is just strap a turbo to things, and that was it. So we're going to take this thing apart piece by piece, except for the turbo setup. I'm not going to touch that, so we're going to take that apart all as a big single piece. But we're going to remove the head cover as a single piece. We're going to remove the bridge as a single piece. If I can click on it, remove the camshaft separate from the cylinder head. And we're actually got to remove the camshaft drive belt. And it's really hard to click on this sometimes. Like the amount of precision you need. You have from here to there, basically, to click on it. That is not a lot of movement you have there. So you got to use like a low mouse sensitivity to click on that properly. And now that everything in the cylinder head has been removed, we can remove that as well. And then the block, it still has durability to it. Like all the pieces I've removed up until this point are like 0%, 0%. They're ruined. So I'm going to replace those, but if the block's still good, we'll leave it as it is. And the reason I'm replacing it instead of just repairing it is because I'm getting better parts. So first, the fuel system. We got two choices right here. We could either do the inline 6 adjustable fuel rail or the methanol injection fuel rail. And I'm thinking overall performance should be pretty similar between them at their max, and I want max performance, so let's just go with the methanol one, which saves us $4,000-ish. Huge savings, definitely worth it. And then engine block we're keeping, crankshaft keeping, connecting rods, pistons keeping, cylinder head. We're going to get a new one of those, and we're just going to grab the most expensive one I could possibly buy, which is either the Emmer Motorsports GT2 or the Baron Devils one. Since they're the same price, I'm assuming they're going to be about equal. So let's just go with the Emmer Motorsports one because I'm doing serious motorsports. I'm not making a devil. And then for camshaft, we're going to go with the Emmer ones just because they're more expensive than the Baron ones. So we'll grab the intake and the exhaust camshaft. Then we're going to go to intake systems. And on this one, we're going to get the Baron one because it's more expensive than the Emmer one. And I think that is everything I should need to assemble this thing into a much more powerful engine. So we'll start off by putting on the new cylinder head. Then we'll put in the camshafts. And then we got to put in the camshaft bearing bridge, which I cannot do. I'm assuming it's because those are Emmer Motorsports camshafts, and that's a Baron camshaft bearing bridge. So we'll swap that out. We'll grab a Emmer camshaft bearing bridge. There we go. You can see this one says you can put that on your car right now. This one, kind of. You can put it on your car, but you got to do some changes first. So grab that, back it out, and install that piece. And then intake, that's the new one. We'll install that. Got to install the new fuel rail. Don't need that cylinder head. That's the old one. Old camshafts. I need the turbo setup and the cylinder head, and then a belt that I removed, and one more piece for the turbo. And I think that's everything we need. We could throw on this again, even though it's not going to be used. Now let's see how much power it's making. 1,036. Here's my question, though. Can we push it higher? Let's see. So right here, fuel mixture is 17:1. What if we brought it down to 16? 1,070 horsepower. All right, how about messing with the angle on the camshafts? We're just going to max it out. 1,109 horsepower. All right, well, that's more than what I needed to compete here, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can win or not. And I got to go all the way back over because it saved the old one I was competing in previously. So we just got to wait as I click, 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 and hopefully I could actually compete in that. Yep, see no reason why I can't. Cost $3,500 to enter, though, so if I lose, that's a lot of money gone. That's like a whole drag race where I was doing previously, gone. See, the way this thing is set up, you would totally think it's all-wheel drive, having fat in the front and rear. Oh, they got like a super serious muscle car. This is a little bit worrisome here. All right, come on, let's go. Oh, this is actually close. This is a little worrisome. Oh, no, please, are you serious? Oh, no. Oh, wow, where did that come from? It's just like all of a sudden, hey, you think you're winning? Nah, I'm just playing with you. Here is the real power. I got that power. You don't. I was scared for a second, too. You know what's really awesome? If you do that race, and then you win, and then it crashes at the end, you still lose the entrance fee. So I did it twice. It crashed both times. I decided, well, since I'm going to have to do it again, I'll just edit that out. And then I realized, oh, wait. I'm down $7,000 just because the game crashed, even though I won both of those times. That is so obnoxious. And then also the time of day, I think, goes on as well. Something like that, that's just frustrating. Whatever. Let's just go ahead and destroy this fool. No chance. Bye-bye. Get out of here with your weak muscle car. Yeah, you think you're going to win, but nope, just like before. All right, so start slowing down. Oh, no. How did they stop so good compared to me? All right, now I'm a little bit worried about my car, though. That was like a hard hit, but it looks like it had no damage. That is the weirdest thing. No damage. The front bumper's still attached. The engine didn't fall out. Okay. Hey, sometimes the game's like, you know what? I'm going to let you have that. That's great. There's also kind of a cheat you could do where if you hit 2 right after the race ends, it'll just stop your car automatically. And it is technically a cheat, which is why I don't do it. Like, half of the talent of this game is making sure you don't crash after the race is over. Just like being able to launch right there as it says go and not getting the DQ. That is a talent in this game. All right, start braking. Turn in hard. A little bit of a crash. Bumper gone again. You actually didn't see the other one where the bumper fell off, but I've lost the bumper before, and then the game crashed. This time it didn't crash. Awesome. Yet another race with another muscle car. It doesn't seem like there's much variety. You would think with it being called like supercar or hypercar battle, I think it was, that you would be racing hypercars. No, just like a muscle car that's been made to drag race. Another bump into the wall, and that does cost me some money. As long as the parts don't fall off, it doesn't lose me too much money, but it still costs money, which is annoying. So on to another one. You know, I'm actually pretty sure it's the same car every time, and I know it's kind of hard for you to see the car when I'm launching ahead of them that good. But believe me, it looks like it's the same exact car every time. What? Oh, I think I just lost. Something is not right with the line. Oh, no, that's bad. Well, let's see how much it costs to fix it. So if I wanted to fix this thing completely, $20,000. It's not bad, actually. I thought it would be costing a lot more. Now, we did lose a lot of body panels, unfortunately. But we're still making money in the end, so we're going to keep doing this. So what I was saying, though, is I think something was up with the left lane. But it might also have been when I bounced off the wall, I damaged my suspension, which caused the car to pull left. That is pretty likely. And right there, that was neck and neck. That, I don't know why I was so close. I just had a really bad launch, I guess. But I somehow won by 0.01 seconds. I mean, that's like nothing at all. But a victory is a victory, so I'll take it. So next race. Go. Bad launch, really bad launch. Maybe I need new tires. Oh, no. I think I need new tires or something. Something is not going so well here. I'm going to check on the durability of my tires and see if they've gone down. Like, I think with the drag tires, once you get past like 75%, they kind of start to suck. And apparently they're at 90%. So it could be the missing body panels are actually slowing me down somehow. That's not something I expected at all, but that's the only conclusion I can come to. We're going to try it one more time and see if we win or not. Maybe like it could just be I'm having really bad launch timing or something else could be up. So this time, perfect launch. That is a perfect launch. And with that, they still actually pull ahead of me for a bit. I'm hoping I'll be able to eventually, yep, I could get past them, but they still pulled ahead for a second. So I need to put the body panels back on because this car is suffering without them. Thankfully, with that win, I should have enough money to actually buy some. And I could get the fancier ones. So we need a hood, a door, a trunk, a bumper, a rear bumper. And then we could also get a spoiler. So we're going to go aftermarket ones. Well, let's get the stock door so it matches up with the other door. And then the other parts we can get the aftermarket ones. So the rear bumper, we got the Yoda tuner rear bumper. Are there any other ones, or is it just that one for rear bumpers? Let's see. Custom front bumper. Custom. I don't see a custom. There's a custom bumper. We'll try the custom one. It sucks that you really can't see what it looks like. Like from that angle, they look identical pretty much. I'll go with the customs though. The custom hood. The mirror I really don't care about. And then I also wanted the wing. And which one do we want? We could get a stock one or we could get a big one for way less. Oh wait, that's not a stock one. That's a special one just for this car. Okay, we'll get that one. We'll put the body panels on, make it look a little bit better, and hopefully make it a little faster. So that's rear bumper, hood. And apparently, I forgot to buy a trunk somehow. That was smart. I knew I was forgetting something. I just couldn't figure out what it was. Like I'm sitting there in the back of my mind. What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? Couldn't come up with it. It was a trunk. Now, is there a custom trunk or do we just go with the stock one? Looks like we just go with a stock trunk. Targa top. And that one has an underscore in its name. What's up with that? Oh, I saw the trunk and then I clicked right as I saw it. So we'll put that on and then we'll be good to go, I think. Perfect. Now the color mismatch. Are we going to do anything about that? Nah. Oh, we're missing a side skirt. Well, do I want a custom one or a regular one? I mean, it's just going to fall off anyways. So why waste the money on a fancy one? We'll just get the stock one. The only reason I'm putting it on is just to make sure the car drives better because I feel like it's slower after that. There we go. Good as new and even more colorful than before. Taillight. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the taillight. I don't think we need that. See, now they should be scared. Like, the more colors my car has, historically, the faster it's been. That is a perfect launch, and yeah, it does feel faster now. You would think, oh yeah, weight reduction, just take the body panels off. Not necessarily, because it could be way worse for your aerodynamics. See, that was a 7.443. Before I was hitting in the 8s almost. Huge difference. So we'll just keep doing this a few more times and another crash. And I think even if it crashes right here, I still lose money. Let's find out. So right now, we should actually have $46,000. We have $43,000. So just because the game crashed, yep, you're out that money. Sorry, sucks to be you, though. I'm going to take that anger and absolutely destroy. Like, I'm almost past the start line right as it says go. That is as good of a launch as I can possibly do, probably. And then steering left. Perfect. No damage race. That went exceptionally well. Let's do it exactly the same. You would think they would learn after a while. Hey, wait, don't race that dude. His car is way too fast. But they don't. They just keep racing me and they keep giving me their money. I mean, it's great to be me. It sucks to be them, though. Oh, did I turn in tight enough? Come on. Yes. I almost wonder if I had like racing tires, not drag tires, but racing tires in the front, if they'd be a little bit better or not. I'm probably going to test it after this race just to see. And another beautiful launch to give them no chance at all. Race finished. Try to keep it clean. Keep it clean. Perfect. So let's go ahead and just throw some fat racing tires on this thing and see if they work. Now, they're not going to be as fat as the drag ones, of course, but they will be fat tires. We're going to do the SL Tuner 295/20 R19. And these tires need rims that are 19 inches and between 12 and 14 inches in width. So let's go ahead and buy 2 of those. And then we got to look for the correct rims. And I'm thinking, let's go aftermarket rims, because that sounds like the kind of size you would find aftermarket rims in, not stock ones. So we're looking for something that says X19 like that one. And then it also needs to be 12 and 14. So I think this or this will work. We'll go with these ones because I think those ones might look a little bit nicer. It's really, really hard to tell, though, to be honest. So we'll pop these fronts off, put the new rim on, and then put the tires on those. All right, perfect. So let's see if that's any better to stop the car after a drag race. So I'm not really concerned about how well I do at the start of the race. I'm mostly worried about the end. And ooh, that was a terrible launch. Come on. Oh, come on, please pull. I lost. You can tell because right when you lose, there's a little bit of a thing in the top that kind of tells you that. But it might have turned better at the end. at least I got that going for me. And the game just crashed. So it really doesn't matter that I lost, because I would have lost the money even if I won. So let's try to do one more race, and then we'll end the video with about $80,000, which is enough to have some fun in the next video. Now, what exactly I do in the next video, I have not yet decided. So if you have anything you would like to suggest, feel free to do it. And if any of them sound really fun, I'll probably try them out. That launch, not so great as well. Might be enough to be able to pull ahead, though. Let's see. I think I got him. Don't hit the lights. Don't hit the lights. Ooh, okay. So, yeah, I really think these tires feel a little bit better. Like right there, I was kind of swerving left and right at the end, trying to make sure I kept myself from hitting the lights, but not hitting the wall. And I felt like I could actually steer a little bit better there. So that is a good solution to have. We're going to test it one more time, just because I really like having a car that could actually steer at the end of this. And it makes me so happy. And then that will be the end for things. I know I said the last one was going to be the end. Maybe, you know what? Let's just break 100,000. And once we break 100,000, then we'll take a break, because that's a nice even number to beat. And I think it should only take me one more race to break 100,000, unless I absolutely destroy my car on something, which I have no plans of doing with its newfound steering capabilities. So right there, good launch, no issues. See, on the other one, I kind of waited for it to say go. You don't want to wait for it to say go. You wait for it to say one, you give it a little bit of a delay, and then you floor it. By the time your car hooks up, you'll be perfectly timed to launch when it says go. Close to the wall, but didn't touch it. So I think that puts us at over 100,000. Let's make sure, and then if we are, that'll be it. So until next time, this has been WhyBeAre. I'll see ya.